Hello guys, what is going on? It's Zebruhfy here, and today I'm going to be showing you the best settings to keep Fortnite optimized and running with high FPS, low ping, low input delay, etc. So basically, first what we're going to do is, before we do anything, we're going to make sure we have a system restore point saved. So basically, I'll explain real quick. This is to ensure that if anything goes wrong after this tutorial, you can revert everything back to what it was before, so you will not have any issues. If you were, afraid that something was going to happen, you can always just do this. So how we're going to do this, we're going to go to the bottom left, search, create a restore point, and you should see it pop up here. So you want to click on this. You want to find your drive, the one that Fortnite is installed on. So mine is going to be the C drive. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that it has protection on, and just in case, after you have protection on, so how you will turn protection on is, I don't have it on for my second drive just because I don't do much on it, but you could put it on for both. Whatever one Fortnite is installed on, you want to configure it, which will most likely be your C drive, just a heads up, but you could also do this by searching it up. So you want to turn on system protection, and I have my max usage set at 10%, but just don't set it to nothing, because then it won't do anything. But then you want to hit apply, okay, and then you want to go here, and just in case that doesn't work, you want to hit create right here, create a restore point. You can name this whatever you want, and then you just click create, and that's all you have to do, but I'm not going to do it since I already have one. So now what we want to do is you want to go download the pack that I have linked in the description right here. It's called Zebruhfy Fortnite pack. So this is just going to have some tweaks in it that will help our game run more optimal and make sure that everything is working in good hands. So first, what we're going to do is, we already created a restore point, like I said, so that's out of the way. I don't know why these are out of order, by the way, okay, it's whatever, it's literally whatever, I'll just have it like this. Okay, so we want to have the register optimizations. We want to go in here. So right here, we're just gonna run through all of these files to make sure everything's optimal. So basically, this is gonna make sure that your core components are running as needed, your CPU and your GPU. These are just some optimizations to help the CPU run at a higher priority and make sure it's doing what is needed to keep your game running. So you just want to click through each of these. Yes, okay. Now, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, you want Fortnite to be on normal priority, not high priority, because high priority will actually stress your system more, and it will give you higher FPS, but it won't be a stable higher FPS. So it'll be high and it'll be low, rather than in the middle where we need it to be. And then full screen optimizations, this is actually one of my favorite tweaks. If you ever have any issues with full screen, this helped me out so much. When I ran this, or when I found this fix, this file right here, it fixes, if you have if full screen is not working properly, or if you think there's something messed up with it, run this and this may fix it. Now this will optimize our game, optimize our GPU, and then here this will optimize our power to make sure that our CPU is getting enough power and it's optimal power. So now we can go into system optimizations. So right here is where you're gonna have to make a decision. So if you're on a low to medium end system, you're gonna want to run this config file. If you're on a medium to high end system, you're gonna want to run this file. So I'll let you decide that, but I have an i7 and I have a decent GPU, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the medium to high, because I feel like my system is medium to high, but you can choose which one yours is right here, and you can also try both out. So now that we have those applied, we're going to go back into the main folder. We're going to go into applications now, Actually, you know what? I'll leave applications for later. Let's go to disable power savings. So we're just gonna disable these two power saving settings real quick to make sure. They won't do much, but they could give you a little bit less input delay possibly. Now we're gonna head into Nvidia optimizations. So if you have an AMD graphics card like an RX 580, a Radeon 5700 XT, if you have like one of those AMD graphics cards, this won't apply to you. But what we're gonna do in here is we're gonna run this program, run this Nvidia file inspector as administrator. Now it'll apply this. Now it'll open up this config file right here. It has all these settings in here. Now, once you're in here, you're going to wait for it to load, and then you're going to click apply. And once you click apply, you can just exit out. And in case that doesn't work, there's a settings. This is all the settings, so you can just look at this picture and copy it. So now, this will most likely help you out with your game if you haven't done this already. Now we're going to head back. And now we're going to go into applications. Okay, guys, so first thing we're going to run is GeForce Experience if you have an Nvidia graphics card. So like an RTX 2060, 2070, 2080, or GTX. If you have one of those graphics cards, you're going to run GeForce Experience. If you have an AMD graphics card, you're going to use this software, which I'm not super familiar with. But once we have GeForce Experience, you're going to unzip this file, or if you already have it, then just open it up. So we're going to open up GeForce Experience here. And once we're in GeForce Experience, you're going to see all of your games that you have installed. So we're going to find Fortnite in the home tab. We're going to find Fortnite. We're going to go to details. Now, you see an optimize button, makes you want to click it. You do not want to click this optimize button. You want to click the wrench. And right here you can see it's optimized for performance, or it's optimized for quality. You want to drag it all the way to the left. You want to set it to your desired resolution, and then you want to click apply. And you can also see where Fortnite is installed here. Now you want to go back to home. We are good to go. Now you want to find your drivers tab. You want to check for updates. And if it finds an update, download it. You always want to keep these up to date. It'll most likely help you with performance. Not always, but it's always good to keep these updated in case it actually does help. Now this next one is an important thing for input delay. So you want to go to your settings and you want to find general. Once you're in general, you want to scroll down until you see this in-game overlay, and you want to flip this off. So what this will do is so the in-game overlay is something that basically is helpful to see screenshots, record videos and stuff like that, which I'm using OBS right now, but I have this off. I used to use it to record clips, but taking this off severely will reduce input delay, which is a really important factor in my opinion when I'm playing the game. So it's your decision. If you record clips with GeForce Experience, you might not want to turn that off, but if you have it on and you're like, wait, why is this on? I never even turned this on, then turn it off, because it will literally help you out so much. Now we're done in here. So now what we need to get next is Quick CPU. So Quick CPU is an application that I've showed before in one of my previous videos. So you're gonna want to unzip this file, right click, extract here, and you want to open this up. You want to find your power plan. You want to make sure it's selected to the right one. You're most likely going to be on high performance or ultimate performance, but I'm on balanced, which is okay. It's okay. And once you're in here, you're going to see all of this, like, what is this stuff? You're going to want to drag all these 3 bars. You're going to want to drag them all to 100%. Click apply. Once they're all at 100%, you want to go to advanced CPU settings at the top right. Now if you do not have advanced CPU settings, I had people commenting on my video that they didn't have this. Not everybody will have this. If you do not have this, it's okay, just don't do this step. So once you're in here, don't mess with any of this stuff. You want to go to speed shift, And what you want to do is you want to set energy performance preference all the way to the left, max performance. Your desired performance, you don't want to set this to a number. You want to set this all the way to the left, so it says auto. Now your minimum allowed performance is going to be the base clock of your CPU. So the way you can find that is you can go to your taskbar at the bottom, right click, Task Manager. Now it will open up this. So once you're in Task Manager, you want to head over to Performance, and in Performance you can see your CPU name, CPU, and mine says at 3.6 gigahertz. It also says the base speed right here, 3.6 gigahertz. So that is the lowest speed we want our CPU to be running at. So I have minimum allowed performance is set to 3.6 gigahertz. So whatever your base clock is, do not copy mine. Whatever your base clock is, as seen in here, base speed, you want to set that number as your minimum allowed performance. Then your maximum allowed performance, you just want to drag all the way to the right, as seen. Then click apply. Now we can close. Now we can also hit apply, and we can close out of quick CPU altogether. We can close out of Task Manager. And now we have one of my favorite applications right here, timer resolution. So a lot of you guys probably already have this, but if you don't, it's good time to get it now. So you want to extract it, and then you want to open it up. It'll look like this. Now you want all you need to do in here is you don't need to worry about any of these numbers. You just need to click maximum, and it'll cut that in half usually. And then you can minimize it. You can open up Fortnite, play Fortnite. Then when you're done, you open it back up, click default, and then you close it. Now the last thing we're going to be doing here is we're going to be updating DirectX. In case you don't have this updated, it's the encoder that Fortnite runs on. So you're going to want to click I accept, next. Install the Bing bar. Make sure this is unchecked. It's something unnecessary that they install on your computer that you really just don't need. So don't worry about it, just uncheck it. Now you want to click next, and it'll just check for updates real quick. And once we are done here, we can hop into Fortnite, and I'll show you guys the best settings. Sorry about the overlay on the left side, but we're into Fortnite, right? Sorry about the troubles there, guys. We're into Fortnite. So now I'm gonna show you guys my settings. So full screen, 1600 by 900. Okay, I know every single one of you watching the video is laughing right now. It says 60 FPS, but I am not capped at 60 FPS. I promise you guys. Look, it says 237. I'm capped at 237 frames. Now I'll show you guys how I did this. I know you guys probably got a good laugh out of this, out of it saying 60 FPS, so make sure you like and subscribe if I made you laugh right there. And we're going to want the windowed mode to be set to full screen. So I'm just showing you guys my settings in here real quick. Don't copy any of them right now because it's actually like, I'm going to show you guys how to change them without actually being in the game. So now that I've shown you guys all my settings in here, I'm going to show you guys how to copy my settings, and you can revert them if you do not like them. Or not copy my exact settings, but my video settings. So we're going to exit Fortnite. Now first thing we're going to do is we're going to head into the Nvidia control panel. Now if you have an AMD graphics card, do not worry about this. But how you get to the Nvidia control panel is you right click and open up the Nvidia control panel on your desktop. Now once we're in here, all we need to worry about in here is change resolution. So we're going to go to change resolution, find your main monitor, and you guys are probably on 1920 by 1080, if not that, 1600 by 900. Some of you guys may be playing stretch. So what I'm going to recommend is 1600 by 900. It's a little bit lower pixels than 1920 by 1080. I feel like I don't notice much of a difference ever since I switched, and I have no problem with 1600 by 900 as it gives me like 10% more FPS compared to what I had before. And basically, you're gonna want to find 1600 by 900, and you're gonna want to apply it, and you're gonna want to click yes. Make sure you're on the highest refresh rate as well. Now we are done in Nvidia control panel. Apply the changes, yes, if it asks you. And now we can head into the Fortnite game files. So how we're going to do that, Windows plus R, Windows, hold Windows key plus R at the same time. Now we're going to type %local app data %. Once you have it in like this, you can hit OK. Now we're going to be in the local app data. So once we're in here, we're going to find Fortnite game. Open up Fortnite game, saved, config, Windows client. Now find game user settings, it should be the only thing in here. Right click, properties. Now you're gonna see read only. If this is already checked, uncheck it. If not, you're fine, just go out of this. So uncheck read only and click apply, okay. Now we're gonna right click, click edit. So now in here, I'm just gonna show you guys some of the things that you should probably change. So we're gonna wanna go all the way down until we see audio quality level. So audio quality level, you're gonna wanna set this to 1. So backspace 1, last confirmed audio quality level, backspace 1. And you're also gonna wanna find last confirmed full screen mode, 0. Make sure these are both 0. And your last confirmed resolution size, make sure all of these numbers, resolution size X and Y, make sure they're set to your resolution that you're currently using and playing Fortnite on. And now here, frame rate limit, whatever your monitor's hertz is, so 60, you don't really need to do anything if you're on 60 hertz or 75 hertz, but if you're on 120, set yours to 117. If you're on 144, set yours to 141 here. If you're on 165, set it to 162. And if you're on 240, set it to 237, and so on. So I'm on 237 because apparently there's some performance increase if you subtract 3, which I'm not really too sure about this, but you won't notice much of a difference, so it doesn't hurt to try. Or you won't notice any difference, honestly. But once you change that, we're gonna scroll down all the way to scalability groups. So resolution quality, you're most likely gonna have this at 100, and you're most likely gonna want to keep it at 100. So view distance quality, you want to backspace 0. Anti-aliasing quality, backspace 0. Shadow quality, backspace 0. Post-processing quality, backspace 0. Texture quality, you're gonna want to set this to 2 or 3. So if you're on a medium end, you're gonna want to set it to 2. If you're on a high end, you're gonna want to set it to 3. So I'm just gonna keep it at 2 because I want more FPS. Now effects quality, you're gonna set to 0. Foliage quality 0. Shading quality 0. Now the rest of this stuff, actually, you're not gonna need to change. So now we're gonna save. File, save, X this out. Now very important last step, right click game user settings, properties, read only, make sure it's checked, apply, okay, X this out. And guys, that is basically it for the tutorial today. If you've been enjoying these videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you can see when I upload my next video.